For me, there's days where like my anxiety just gets the best of me. But I feel this like insane pressure. I never thought I'd be that person that runs on her lunch break, but here we are. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel and happy Monday. Today I'm kicking off a work week in my life vlog slash what I spend in a week. I'm really excited. It's been a while since I've done a full week vlog. It's been, sorry, I can't stop touching my hair. It's been forever since I've done a work week in my life, like kind of a Monday to Friday work week. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. There are a lot of noises going on right now. You're currently on top of my dishwasher that is running and they're doing some, what do you call that when they're like outside, like jackhammering, sledgehammering. They're doing construction outside. And yeah, anyways, I wanted to kick off this vlog from home and just say welcome and just kind of let you guys know like what's in store for the vlog. So I was torn between doing just like a regular work week in my life or just a regular week in my life and what I spend in a week. I love filming what I spend in a week, but like the good and bad thing about filming the like what I spend is that they make me hyper conscious of my spending, which kind of make me feel like on all week. Like I'm always having to be thinking and be strategic. And like if I buy something when I happen to not be filming, I'm like, okay, I need to remember it. So this is gonna be an informal what I spend because I'm trying to, when it comes to my spending, I'm trying to be very conscious, very, what would be the right word? Like empathetic to no, not empathetic. Just conscientious, I guess, like conscientious to myself of like making good decisions, spending on the things that matter to me, not spending on things that don't matter or that I don't need, but also not being so hard on myself and not needing to be that person that tracks every single, you know, amount to the cent. I like to track most of my dollars. There are definitely some that slip through the cracks and I'm personally okay with that because I'm just not that like obscenely detail oriented person. And that's the thing, I feel like I need to be so detail oriented when I film these videos. So I'm gonna show you probably pretty much everything I spend in a week. But that's not gonna be just like I'm like rambling way too much. Basically, we're gonna talk about money in this video. I'm gonna show you guys what I spend, but it's not the only point of this video. Does that make sense? Because spending and budgeting is not the only point of my life and I don't want my week to revolve around that. I don't want my life to revolve around that. I think that's kind of the point where I'm getting to with my budgeting, where it's an important part of my life and I would consider it a hobby of mine and a self-care practice of mine. But like anything else, it doesn't need to run our life. Cool? So now let's move over to the work week stuff. I've been getting some questions lately about how I manage my schedule as a freelancer, like how do I manage my time? And it's really hard for me to answer that question because I do not feel like I'm very good at managing my time. I don't feel like I'm very good at managing my schedule. And every single day, every single week is totally different. Usually on Mondays is a day where I stay home and I'm very focused on just getting ready for the week, cleaning up my inbox, cleaning up my administrative tasks, finishing up any leftover tasks from the week before. I usually take Mondays to very much be kind of glued to my desk at home and like getting ready for the week. Like Monday is the day where I kind of set the stage and then I move into the rest of the week. And from there, like I'll go work from a coffee shop one day or I'll have a filming day. But this week, it's not gonna be like that. This week is gonna be totally different. So this is not a good example of my usual schedule, even though I don't really have a usual schedule. So I have a part-time contract job teaching bar classes at a fitness studio here in Montreal. And usually I teach Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, but I'm subbing a class today at noon, which is totally throwing off my schedule. So I figured it would be fun to, instead of doing my Monday admin from home, to actually take it out and do it from a coffee shop. So I'm gonna go to a coffee shop next to the studio, just get some work done there, and then I'll come home and do the rest of my getting ready for the week and finishing up tasks here. So like completely inverted. And then as of right now, I don't really have much of a plan for the rest of the week. I think I'm going to go to Ottawa on Wednesday because it's been a while since I've seen my parents and I have some stuff I need to do there. But yeah, those are my Monday morning rambles about how I'm feeling about budgeting and how I'm feeling about my current work week. Now, the other reason I wanted to make this video about budgeting is because this is the last full week of July. So I thought it would be fun to let you guys know how much money I have left, like how my cash budget is doing. And that's gonna kind of dictate how much I'm able to spend this week. But I was planning to sit down and do it right now, but obviously I've just been running around all morning. I overslept a little bit, so I want to get out of here and go to the coffee shop now, because if I'm gonna pay somewhere around $6-7 for a cappuccino, like I need to be able to sit at that cafe for at least 2 hours. I need to get my money's worth. So I'm going to shut up. We are going to get out of here. We're gonna head over to the Old Port and we're gonna get this day started. But actually there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I wanted to do a little book update because it's been forever since I've talked about books on my channel. This is the book that I'm currently reading, The Break by Katharina Vermette. It's a Canadian book, so good. This is the best book I've read in a while. I'm not quite halfway. I started it a little bit before the weekend. And it's the first book in a while that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't put it down. I need to know what happens. It's really good. It's definitely a little bit, it's kind of like a mystery, but it's not your typical like kind of cheesy like mystery book. It's like actually very emotional. It's like a family story. The crime is like horrendous. Anyway, it's really good. So take a screenshot if you're interested. You can look it up, look more into this book. I am loving it. And the two books that I just finished, I read Magnolia Parks, which is like the TikTok book sensation. I understand why everyone likes it. I'm not sure it's for me. I'm such a hater. Like every time a book is really popular, I'm like, I don't know. I love the characters. I think I would watch this if it was a TV show, but it's a little silly for me. Like it's a little bit silly, repetitive, like, okay, like get your shit together characters. Like they're so messy. But I put my name on the list for the next book from the library. If I get it from the library, I'll read it, but I don't think I'm gonna like invest in buying all of the books in this series. So that's kind of my opinion on that. If you like cheesier books and if you like the Gossip Girl vibe, then you would probably like this, but I kind of just hope they make it into a TV show because I would love to watch that show. And the last book I read, I just got this from the library, I just picked it up kind of random, Beach Blonde. It's like a police book, so it's kind of like a murder, like something happens at the beginning, there's a crime that happens, you know what happens, and then you're just wondering how everything is going to unfold. I did enjoy this book, however, it's very masculine. It's very, very masculine. Obviously, it's written by a man. I do tend to gravitate towards more female written books or books written by men for women. I never thought that much about it, but this book made me realize like, oh yeah, like this is really written for men. The way the writing is, it's very harsh. It's a very like kind of gruff book because the characters are all very gruff, and it just turned me off a little bit. I was like, ugh, this is like slightly unpleasant to read. I feel like I'm inside a man's brain and I don't like it there. I don't know, if you're into more masculine stuff, if you're into like the police books, you might enjoy this. Another Canadian book. I'm on a Canadian book kick right now. And the books that I have lined up to read next are also by Canadian authors. So that's cool. All right, shut up, goodbye. See you in the Old Port. I just biked here. I'm like overheating, but welcome to the Old Port. One of my favorite parts of the city. It's just so beautiful. We're gonna go to my favorite cafe for working vibes. So lately, I don't know what's up with me, but I crave a cappuccino with regular milk like every single day. It's so good. All right, I'm walking over to the studio now. I'm feeling kind of like bad about myself because I just could not focus. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me. I sat there for like over 2 hours and I just was having the hardest time focusing. Like, I don't know. I was working on some stuff for copywriting, and I'm not gonna lie, it like wasn't the most interesting. I was doing some research. So it was a lot of like copy paste and like just like Googling stuff, looking stuff up, which isn't my favorite thing to do. So anyways, I definitely have to keep working on that when I get home. But I put on a podcast, and I'm getting to my point. I put on a podcast because I was like, maybe it'll help me kind of like focus, and like, I don't know, like having the headphones on might like keep me from getting distracted. And I'm in a bit of a podcast rut. So you guys, I need you to give me some podcast recommendations. Lighthearted podcasts, like no guests, not about learning, not about current events. Like, I just like listening to like fun, lighthearted, preferably girly, like chats. That's what I want. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know, because I used to be really into those like wellness, educational podcasts, and then every time I would listen, I would just feel like I needed to like take action. And I just want something like passive, chill, like just feels like you're kind of like how a vlog feels, but for the ears. So yeah, if you have recommendations, let me know. I started, like I've listened to all of my, like the podcasts that I listen to. I like the Girls Bathroom, just like chatty. If you guys don't listen to the Girls Bathroom, you need to check it out. It's like a girly advice podcast. But anyways, like I'm all caught up. So I was like, okay, let me go back to this Reddit podcast that I used to listen to it all the time, called Two Hot Takes. And then I stopped listening to it because the topics were getting like too intense, and I would be like cringing while I was listening to it, or I would leave feeling really angry. Like, it's like a Reddit podcast, so it's a lot of like bad husbands and wives cheating and bad parents and just like everything bad, and it makes you feel like society is just bad when you listen to it. Like, it would make me, I would leave feeling really like upset or negative, and I don't know, sometimes you don't need that. But I had no more podcasts left, so I was like, okay, let me try Two Hot Takes again. So I click like the most recent episode, and it's about like siblings being like disgusting. I'm sitting there, I'm trying to do my work, and it's like, the first story was like, okay, like a little bit cringe, but like fine. The second story was like literally illegal behavior, disgusting stuff. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I feel like humans, we have a fascination with stuff that is like wrong, and like, I don't know, like it's fascinating because it's wrong, but like, I can't listen to that. Like, it just like, it makes me uneasy. So lighthearted, girly podcast, please let me know. And I'm gonna go teach this class. I think lunchtime classes are not for me, because that's the other thing that I think was giving me a hard time focusing, is knowing that I had to get up and like go teach this class. So knowing that I had something to do right after made it really hard to focus on what I was doing right now, because it's just like, ugh, like I'm gonna have to get up, I have to go teach this class, I have to be like energized. So I think night classes or morning classes are what's best for me. Because night classes, it's like, okay, you check out at a certain time, but like right in the middle of the day is hard. Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna shut up. This whole vlog is just me saying I'm gonna shut up. Alright, time to teach this class. I start in like, I'm gonna check my invisible watch. Start in 10 minutes. I will see you guys at home. Breakfast for lunch is my favorite thing. I feel like it gives me energy, where some lunches, like let's say I eat pasta for lunch, then I like need to take a nap after. But this, I don't know, it's like a second breakfast, so I'm like ready to go after. I usually try not to eat and work at the same time. No, I shouldn't. I was about to say, but like I'm gonna work on a video, but like it's just too hard to like eat and work. So I may as well just like actually relax. And I'm just gonna keep watching this vlog. And I'm still in my workout clothes and my hair is so greasy, but we're just gonna deal with it, okay? Because we're just gonna deal with it. So it's time to do a little budget check-in. Normally I like to do this on Sundays, make sure that all of my receipts are input and just kind of see like where my budget's at for the coming week, but I did not get around to doing it yesterday. So we're gonna do it now together. I've been using this little leather pouch to store my receipts. And then when it gets too full, that is my sign to put my receipts in right away, because I can tend to hoard receipts. You guys can see I have like a pretty good little stash building up right now. So yeah, I'm a little bit overdue to input these. I did have a few spent on credit moments because there was a time last week where I left the house without my cash envelopes. So I'm just gonna kind of clean all of this up and put everything into my budget tracker. We'll just go into the expense log here, and then I will be able to see how much is left. So we have some groceries that I bought. Okay, I need $13, but I don't have it. Maybe, where's my spent on credit? I think it's in here. So that's that. This goes back in to groceries, and we can get rid of this receipt. The last thing to input is just my coffee from this morning, but because I went out like solely for working purposes, I'm not gonna take this from my personal coffee budget. I'm gonna take it from my like day out working coffee budget, which is like a non-cash category, but I do still input it in here. I just input it as like day out so that I know it's more of a business expense than a personal expense. This was a small cappuccino, you guys. It came to $6 with tax and tip. Like that's so expensive. When I was in France, we could get a cappuccino and a croissant or like a chocolatine for €3, which is like, let's say $5 for both. And now here, each thing costs minimum $5. So like that whole thing would be $10. All right, so we can put all of this back away. It's been so nice having these new drawers that I set up in my like getting my life together vlog. It just makes such a difference, like keeping things organized instead of just having my folios lying around everywhere. All right, now let's tab over into July's tab. I will put, let me take a screenshot. So I don't feel like we need to go into every single category because we'll do that at the end of the month in the monthly money, but the main categories that I wanna look at for what do I have for the next kind of week, 10 days, I think there's 10 days left of July as I'm filming right now. Yes, there's 10 or 11. The main categories and the ones I spend most frequently are groceries, dining out, and coffee. So for groceries, it shows that I'm overspent by $22. This is because I did like a big online grocery order of meat, actually, like frozen meat. I think I talked about that in another video. But that was like a big stock up for kind of many months. So in cash, I still actually have about $200 left, which is more than enough to get me through the next 10 days. For dining out, I have $90 left, and I really want to challenge myself to leave $40. I think that's pretty reasonable. If from now, the next 10 days, I could only spend about $50. That would be great. Have $40 left to carry over for August. And then the last category being coffee, I still have $36 left. So I'm trying to be so frugal when it comes to coffee, not going out just like by myself in the middle of the day, just like if I'm walking or bored. If I'm going for coffee, it's like a work thing, and to limit that to like once a week max. If I want to go for a walk, I can make a matcha or make a tea at home and then like go for a walk. So I'm trying to be a lot more frugal there. We will see like what's left with this, but I again would like to have some to carry over to the end of the month. So that's my little budget update. You guys, I'm feeling so tired, but it's only 4:20. We still have I still have so much work left that I need to do before I can like consider wrapping up this day, because like I told you guys, I was really slow at the coffee shop this morning, so I need to keep going on some copywriting. I will do that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Wait. Okay, I turned off the camera and then I was like, wait. Okay, I actually want to talk about something and I'm gonna try and make it so quick because I always do this when I film like a week in my life, where the first day I just get so excited to be vlogging because I have so much fun when I'm vlogging and I just talk so much. But I've had this feeling all day today of like pre-birthday anxiety. So my birthday's in like a week and a day. And I started like this series of like getting my life together, and I did some home organization and that felt so amazing. And I'm like on my 10K journey, like I just talked about. And I'm like working on my running, and I've been going to yoga, and I've been doing a lot of like physical things that feel really good, and like changing the space in the house or like cleaning it up. But I feel this like insane pressure, and I feel like it comes from being on YouTube and like seeing a lot of girls like looking like they just have their life together. And like maybe I come across like that sometimes in my videos because I'm like organizing and whatever. But I just so feel like I don't have my life together right now, and it's okay. Like I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm actually like very happy. And I'm like, I know that I don't have one set career and I don't have one set this, and I'm not on this like one set path. And I'm okay with that. Like we talked about that, I think a few vlogs ago, and you guys like definitely made me feel a lot better of like, it's okay to have multiple interests. It's okay to have multiple jobs and just like many things that you're working on. And so like all of that, I'm okay with it, but I don't have any like concrete goals right now, aside from like one day hitting 100,000 subscribers. Like that's like this just goal that's been in my life for so many years. And yes, my net worth and blah, 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 but I'm feeling so detached from any like performance oriented goals, like savings goals, or yeah, like earnings goals. I think it's because I haven't been hitting a lot of my goals recently. And it's not that I just want to give up. It's just that like, I want to take a few months off and like go easy on myself and just like, okay, if I'm not, you know, hitting certain goals, like I'm just going to have fun. And actually focusing for once in my life, like on fitness goals instead of money goals or career goals. But then there's a part of me that is like, you're about to turn 28, like you should set some goals. But I don't even want to sit down and like think about any goals. And like, if I had to think quickly, like I'm like, I don't know what goals I would set. And I'm just feeling this pressure to set some goals when I don't really want to. Like, I just feel like in the fall, I'm going to want to set some goals. And in the fall and the winter, I'm going to feel more inclined that way. And right now I just don't. And I know that that's okay. But I think also because like my birthday and the mid-year, like both of those things, and just seeing people do mid-year resets and seeing people do like, yeah, the mid-year resets and the mid-year goals check-in, I'm like freaking out. So I don't have an answer. I just felt like saying this in case you're feeling the same way. And actually, like in my heart, I know the answer is just like, it's summer, take it easy. If you're not feeling called to set some goals, you don't need to. Like, you're fine. You don't need to. So yeah, I guess I'm just like waiting for inspiration to like kick me in the butt. And I kept thinking it would happen and it hasn't happened yet, but eventually it will happen. So I'm just going to keep waiting. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. You tired from that ball playing? We got to get your cardio up, girl. Look, she's like drooling. Yeah, good girl. She's drooling all over the floor. The wiggles. Yeah, you did good. Do you want a little ice cube? Will that help? You want some ice? Ready? You gonna catch it? Good job. Happy Tuesday, guys. Maggie and I just got in from playing ball. You guys can see she's so tired. It kind of makes me sad because in the way that she plays, I can see that she's getting older. She's gonna be 4 in November, and she just really doesn't have the stamina that she used to have. She's also gained weight. She's more active than ever because she goes to this like amazing doggy daycare where she, like I see the Instagram stories, she runs all day. But she can't like sprint the way she used to, and it kind of makes me sad. So poor thing, huh? You're doing more exercise than ever and the vet says you need to lose weight. Like, what's that about? Eat your ice. Ignore this. That's to go to recycling. Why are you not eating your ice? So I tried to get her nice and tired because we are about to do a puppy training, a separation anxiety training. The last time I talked to you guys about her training, I believe was the time that we had the baby gate and things did not go well. So we are not going to use the baby gate. We haven't used it since. I think it really traumatized her. We used the baby gate like you saw in the video, and she didn't even last 5 minutes alone. And then a day or two later, we were able to leave her alone for 40 minutes without the baby gate. So we just decided to scrap that. And it's so interesting because every single dog is so different, and like what works for some dogs doesn't work for others. Like the reason we bought the baby gate was because so many people said like it was a game changer for them. And same thing with the crate. Like some dogs react really well to crate training, and Maggie absolutely hated that crate. So crate has gone bye-bye. I think I sold it on Marketplace, or I like gave it away. The baby gate is like under the bed right now. We'll probably just have to give it away. And she's been doing really great. So I'm like so happy. We haven't surpassed 45 minutes to an hour. That's the most that we've done. And that is 100% on me. I'm just back in a space where I feel really scared, and I feel scared to push it too far and then have like a regression. So we've really been sitting around the 30 to 45 minute mark, and I'm just gonna wait until I'm comfortable, because I think that's such a big element of it, is like me trusting her and me not feeling scared. And yeah, if you've never had to deal with training a dog, or like, you're probably like, this girl sounds insane, but here we are. So I'm about to go for a run. I'm gonna go get changed and I'll tell you about it. I'm feeling a bit nervous because I'm running 5K today, which is, it's not the longest I've ever run, but I haven't run it in a while. And the last time I ran it, it really hurt. It hurt my knee. But I've been training since, and I think I'm ready. So I'm nervous but excited. I'm excited to see what I'm capable of, which has been the really cool part of this running journey, is like being so afraid, in my case, like so afraid of running, so like thinking you can't do it, and then running for 15 minutes and being like, oh my gosh, that wasn't so bad, and then stretching that to 20, 25, and yeah, it was a little over a week ago, I did 3K, and now we're pushing it up to 5. So I'm not just like making this up. I've been following the Nike Run Club app, which is just like a free app. Oh yeah, okay, it always like glitches with Spotify, but basically every week it gives you your training plan. I was really bad last week at following the plan. I like skipped a run, and what I'm doing today on Tuesday, I was supposed to do on Sunday. So yeah, it's the 5 kilometers, 3.5 mile run. And every time you click on a run, you have the option to do a guided run. So there's like a coach talking in your headphones, which I love. And yeah, I really, really like this app. If you want to get into running, this is a great free way to do it. Like I said, this is the 2nd week of the program, and I feel like I'm learning so much about running. Like I used to just go and I would just run, and like that was that. I didn't know anything about like recovery runs, interval runs. I didn't know anything about like tracking my pace, and this has taught me a lot, but like in a non-pretentious, non-competitive way. It's just like you're kind of running and learning, and it's very lighthearted and fun. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. The fact that it's free, I'm just like, this is just insane PR for Nike. Like that's gotta be what it is, because it's a really, really high quality app that's free. Unless they're just stealing all my data, but I like to just think of it as good PR for Nike. So it's the middle of the day, which is not that smart, but it's not super hot today. I put some sunscreen on, and I'm like, hopefully I'll get a tan. I never thought I'd be that person that runs on her lunch break, but here we are. To bring it back to Maggie's training, what's been really cool is that I've been trying to run and leave her alone. And the great thing is that when I'm running, I'm focused on surviving and breathing and getting through the run. So I'm not just staring at my phone screen, like analyzing every single movement that Maggie does. So it's been a really good exercise to pair with the training, because I'm distracted. She gets to do her training and be alone, and it's the perfect length of time because the runs are between 25 and 45 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes me today, but fingers crossed that she does well. So far right now, she's not showing huge signs of separation anxiety when I leave. She will just lie down next to the door. She likes to glue her whole body to the front door, and I watch her from like a security camera that we have. But when she hears someone in the hall, or if she hears a dog, There's a little toddler that lives on our floor, and that's her enemy. She doesn't like that toddler. When she hears him running in the hall, she will start barking. She'll bark for about a minute and then she'll settle down. But it's not separation anxiety barking. It's like kind of classic dog territorial barking. So I don't like that she does that, and I feel bad for my neighbors to have to listen to like a minute of barking. But it's kind of what dogs do, and it's a dog-friendly building. So that's something that we're trying to work on when we're home inside the house. But yeah, that's kind of the only hiccup right now with the separation anxiety. So the next step is going to be to like push it and leave her alone for an hour. But I'm really happy and I'm really proud of her, and just honestly, I'm gonna say I'm proud of myself for keeping on pushing through, because this has not been an easy journey, but we're doing it. Okay, in the spirit of showing you guys the not so nice stuff, I'm gonna show you what I look like after that 5K, okay? I look better on this camera than I do on my iPhone, on my iPhone camera. Damn, I am red as a tomato. I am sweating buckets, but I feel good. My lungs literally feel opened up. Like I just had to blow my nose. I feel like I like cleared some shit out of me. Oh my gosh, I need to cool down before I go in the shower. I'm gonna make some food to eat, and then I actually have to get going soon because I'm teaching another class today at 4, and I'm gonna bike there. Yeah, so I have to, I mean, I'm just like so superstitious, and I like to be at the studio like so early. Like I literally waste so much time, but I feel uncomfortable if I'm not there, or at least like close to the studio very early, because like, I don't know. Anyway, Maggie was an angel. Like I'm so proud of her. Okay, girl, did you just stay alone? Did you just stay alone and be perfect angel? Yeah, you did. But I'm still not allowed to pet you just yet because we have to let you settle down. Good job. Settled. Okay, good. Good girl. The camera will send me notifications if she moves. And if she moves, she often will start barking. She won't not move and start barking. So I got 2 notifications. Both times I checked, she wasn't even barking. She just stood up and then lay back down. And for the most part of that run, I literally forgot about Maggie. Like I know that sounds bad, but it's in the best way possible. Like I didn't think about anything except just like surviving the run and some of the little prompts that they give me, and she did great. So bye. I'm gonna go shower. Okay, we're doing something so exciting tonight. There's a big splotch on my lens. We're going to the movies, and we never go to the movies. We haven't been to movies together in like 2 years, but we're going to see Inside Out 2. So yeah, what do you want for dinner?
What do you want for dinner?
I was thinking Mandy's or...
this?
or dumplings or...
Oh, dumplings.
Because it's close.
King Claw?
The new one on St. Catherine.
Not King Claw.
No, I think it's Sammy's soup.
Helmet for the little Zoe.
You sound like a creeper when you talk like that.
You're a creep. You are a creep.
You're giving Miles Teller right now.
Is that the guy from Top Gun?
Yeah.
Sick. With the helmet? Wait a second.
Yeah. Well, right now it's really the hair and the glasses.
Django. Jet Pookie.
Pookie and Jet?
Well, just about the Jet. Apparently in a video he said, I don't shop, I buy.
Yeah, he did say that.
It's so baller.
I love them so much.
Right into It's so beautiful.
Good morning. We're on a road trip. Good morning, guys. I'm so happy this morning. My caffeine tea is kicking in. we're in a hurry, but I just wanted to say good morning. We are on the way to Ottawa. Maggie and I was about to call Maggie Yola, my sister's name. We're on the way to Ottawa. I woke up super early to get the F out of Montreal, and at 7:30 a.m. there was so much traffic just like getting off the island. It doesn't even make sense. So I have a meeting at 10, and my goal is to get to Ottawa before 10 a.m. Right now the GPS says I'll get there at 10:10, which is like, obviously it's too late. I'll be late for my call, and it's a call for copywriting, and I need to be like settled. It's like a very important call, so I don't want to take it. Oh shit, the GPS just added time. I don't want to have to take it from the side of the road. I can stop like just kind of outside of Ottawa. There's like a rest. Anyway, I could take it from my car if I have to, but I don't want to. So we'll see. Sometimes you're able to like beat the GPS a little bit, but we'll see. I just pulled over and grabbed myself a little muffin for the road. This is my favorite rest stop. I always stop here on the way to Ottawa. It's like where there's the Hudson Inn. So we're in Hudson, and they're just so nice at that Tim Hortons there. So I like to just buy a little something because, I don't know, they're just always like nice to interact with, and it's fun to have a little drink or a snack for your road trip. So I better shut up. Oh my God, there's a heart on a napkin. Why is that so cute? I just finished watching Perfect Match the other day, and
étant donné la quantité
of every couple you saw,
Update
there was
the
a different
GPS.
vibe in the house and on the camera than it.
But yeah, I just finished watching Perfect Match the other day, and now I'm listening to like After the Fact podcasts. So it's the perfect little driving companion. I listened to Jess on Vile Files, and now I'm listening to Micah, and oh, it's just so good. It's a good morning. I'm a little bit stressed, but I'm happy. So I'll see you guys when we get to Ottawa. I don't like to vlog and drive. Okay, you guys, it's so dark. Like, I think it's about to storm again. It's been like storming on and off all day. I walked into that coffee shop, it was daylight. I'm walking out, it's pitch black. Anyways, it's been a long day. I'll tell you guys more later, but we need this to keep going. I hate to be that person, I really do, but I'm becoming that person, okay? I have an addiction, but this is decaf, but it's like the placebo, you know what I mean? Storming. Oh my God, I want a donut so badly.
Bonjour, je vais prendre un latte glacé à la vanille, s'il vous plaît. Un moyen.
I've been doing so good on my coffee budget this month because, I don't know, I just have. I've had some like random leftover change in here too that I've been using. So I still had like 220s, and the month is up in less than a week, which is pretty good, but we're gonna break it today. Oh, we're just in line for our iced vanilla latte. I've been to Tim Hortons more in the past 7 days, like from last Friday to today. I've been 4 times. That's more than I usually go like in any given month. That's insane because I didn't show you guys, but I went last night on my drive back from Ottawa because I was just hungry and I stopped and got a bagel with cream cheese and I had to use the bathroom. I forget how cheap Tim Hortons is. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of Tim Hortons in Montreal, like in Montreal downtown. So I'm not like I need to be using my car to go to Tim Hortons, and I forget how cheap it is. Like, that you can just go and get a bagel or a coffee for like $4 is so cheap, because in the city, the places where I'm going for these things, like even in Ottawa, like yesterday, my mom and I went for like coffee and breakfast in Ottawa. We were in like Rockcliffe, which is like more of a bougie neighborhood. But anyway, my mom treated me, which was super nice. And each of our cappuccinos were like $5.20, and then like plus tax and tip and stuff. Like, it's insane. But yeah, I don't know. You guys don't need me to sit here talking about how expensive stuff is. I feel like I do this in every vlog, and that's how you know you're getting older, when you're like, back in my day. But literally, like, my dad would always say, like, he used to be able to go to the candy store, go to the corner store and get like a chocolate bar for 10 cents. And like, yeah, I see where he's coming from. Like, my kids are gonna spend $10 on a fucking candy bar.
Merci. Parfait. Est-ce que je peux avoir une paille, s'il vous plaît? Merci. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée.
All right, hi guys, and happy Friday. I'm gonna turn my car off. We'll see how long we can last without the AC. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Just got a latte. I kind of like it when they don't mix it, because I like to mix it and watch the colors swirl, because it's so pretty. So good. I know it's so bad for you, like the F it, whatever. So this morning well, first of all, I'm reliving my Friday from last week, which I vlogged. It was in my like Life in Montreal vlog. I'm reliving that Friday because I just went to back where I bought my car, back to the car dealership. I gotta turn the AC on. My camera's gonna overheat. So yeah, I just had to get something repaired on my car. I sat there for a few hours, and it was actually kind of fun. They like let me use this empty desk, and so I was just like, it was like I worked at the car dealership. Like, I set everything up and I just had my little workstation, and I was quite productive, which is great. I need to keep being productive for the rest of the day. It's currently noon, so I think I'm gonna go pick up, like, I need to drive back into town because I'm currently not in Montreal. I'm like in Charlemagne. So I need to drive back into Montreal. We'll see what time it is, but I need to pick up some food. I have a call at 2, and then I'm working tonight at the spin studio. I wanted to just have like a little car chat because I love doing these. I love watching these, and the last couple of days, like, I didn't really film much, and I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in about like what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Like, and it's literally nothing. It's just like me not feeling my best. And I think that's what's interesting about when I vlog like an entire week or like a Monday to Friday, is like you kind of like, you get like the full spectrum of the week, because sometimes I guess when I film just like one single day, if I'm feeling really happy and energetic and like excited that day, then, you know, it can kind of portray that like that's how I feel every single day. And I mean, I try and be happy and positive and feeling uplifted most days, but there's definitely days where things just don't go your way. For me, there's days where like my anxiety just gets the best of me, and yesterday was that day. So I drove home to Ottawa on Wednesday. It was so chaotic because we just had this like last minute work crunch for copywriting. It ended up being a very busy day with copywriting, which is fine, and like I'm grateful for the work, and like things have been slow lately, so like any busy like rush that I can get, like I like it, and it's fun, and like it's fun to feel, you know, like someone at work needs you and like you're doing something. Like I like that feeling, and then so it was cool. It just wasn't the best timing because I was expecting some slow days, which is why I went to Ottawa. And then, you know, to drive to, like, first of all, I had to pull over in Castleman and sit on the side of the road on a phone call for an hour. Which was fine, like it was kind of funny. And then I like drive back to Ottawa, and then I sat on the phone like for another like big 3-hour block, and all of that's fine. It's just like, okay, like why did I drive to Ottawa? Like I could have been doing this, you know, at home. My dad is the one who was like asking me, when are you coming to Ottawa? When are you coming to Ottawa? Because I think he just likes it when I come, and like it shows that like I'm making an effort to like stay close with family, and like I get it, and I like making the effort. But he's the one who's like, when are you coming? When are you coming? When are you coming? And I'm like, oh, I'm so busy. So finally I'm like, okay, I'm coming. And then he ends up being so busy that I barely get to spend time with him. I end up spending most of the time with my mom, which is like super nice. But my mom is retired, so she doesn't always, like, she kind of like lost her grasp on like, you know, like working and like having to do stuff and like, anyway. So it's just, and it's like, it's nobody's fault but my own for like, I have this fantasy of like driving to Ottawa, still being super productive, seeing all of the different people that I need to see, needing to make everyone happy, putting so much pressure on myself that it happens very often, days like yesterday, where I just feel so bad about myself. I'm talking so negatively to myself and I just feel so anxious. And it happens a lot when I go to Ottawa, and it's like a pattern. It's just like something that I do, and it's nobody's fault but my own. But yeah, yesterday I was like beating myself up for not spending enough time with family, beating myself up for not being productive enough with work and not making further like enough strides. And, you know, if I'm hanging out with family, if I'm out for breakfast with my mom, like I said, then I'm, you know, mad at myself that I'm not working. And then if I work, I'm mad at myself that I'm not spending time with my mom. And like, it's just like a lose-lose situation. The thing that's like a little bit tougher is that now that I work Friday nights and Saturday nights like at the spin studio, that would have been the best time. It's like, well, just go to Ottawa on the weekends. Like, why are you going in the middle of a work week? But my kind of like my work and my life like are all so blurred together. And like where Friday nights are most people's nights off and Saturday are many people's days off, I'm working then. Like I'm at the studio Friday night, so I can't, and I'm at the studio at noon on Saturday, so I don't have that like full weekend where I could like go away. So it changes things. That's why I go in the middle of the week. And anyways, it's all good. I'm just like, I'm really not trying to complain. I'm just trying to show you guys like what went down, because I always try and be truthful and like I'm not trying to portray like this like picture perfect life or whatever. I brought a little yogurt snack with me in the car, so I'm eating that now. And while I was sitting at the car dealership, anyway, I'm feeling much better today. I just wanted to say that it's like you have a crappy day and you just need to get over it. That's like what I was telling myself yesterday. I was like, okay, today can be a crappy day, but like tomorrow you're gonna wake up and feel better. Like try not to carry that anxiety with you the next day, because I can tend to like wake up with that anxiety. And sometimes it's like when I wake up with that anxiety, it's like I have to make a decision of like, am I going to carry this around with me for the rest of the day or not? And this morning I was just like, get out of bed. For me, that's the best thing to do, is like when I lounge and stay in bed for too long, that's when that anxiety has time to like brew inside of me. But I was like out of the bed, doing stuff. Like I started just doing stuff this morning, like making the bed straight away, putzing around, making my breakfast, making this yogurt bowl to come with me, making sure I left the house on time, like doing these little things to kind of kickstart my day, and it helps me feel a lot better. Okay, I made it to Rockland. There was so much traffic, surprise, surprise. It took so long. It took so long to get here that I actually didn't have time to go where I wanted and get my salad. Because I have my call. My call's in 45 minutes. I definitely actually had time. I just was like paranoid. So I'll just get something at the mall here. I want to show you guys like a little haul, because I got, my birthday's in like a few days, and I got some birthday gifts that were just super cute and I'm like excited about. So I want to share them. We'll start with aloe. This is crazy. So we have like let's just say like a family friend who works at the aloe store in Ottawa and is able to get a discount. And I had seen this fanny pack, and I asked like the person who knows the friend, and I was like, oh, could you get so-and-so to like get me this fanny pack, because aloe's very expensive. And I was like, okay, I like only like, if I know I can get it at 50% off, I want to get it at 50% off. So anyway, this person ended up just being like, oh, I'm gonna get it for you as a birthday gift, and they gave it to me when I was in Ottawa. So cute. It's such like a old school, like classic fanny pack. Like this would have been deemed so ugly a few years ago, but now it's like trendy, so it's cool. But yeah, anyway, I like it. I love the brown. The color is called espresso, and it's just huge. Like there's so many big pockets. I like how it's a little bit different than the Lululemon one, which I also have. So I thought this would be fun because it's a little bit different. There's different pockets, and it's just great for like summertime walks, fall time walks. Even in the wintertime, you just adjust the strap and put it around your winter jacket. So yeah, this was like such a nice birthday gift. This is also my first thing from Aloe that's not socks. I have socks from Aloe that I've gotten. I got them at an event. I'm wearing them today actually. This is my first like real thing from Aloe. So this was such a nice gift. I'm really thankful for it. And then my mom and I, oh, actually I'm going to show you this first. So excited. Salty Face launched a new scent. So Salty Face is my self tanner of choice. I'm going to use my keys to unbox this. I love their face tanning water. I've been talking about it and using it for years. It's a Canadian company from BC and they just make really, really great like tanning products. So they launched a new scent, like a coconut scent. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I was not expecting this. Salty Face Hotel. It's so cute. Like this is like a little, like one of those hotel door key things. So yeah, they sent over for me to try and for me to share with you guys their new body tanner in the new coconut scent. I love their branding. I love everything. Like if you guys are looking for tanning products, look no further. It's so good. And I do have a discount code. You guys can get 10% off with my code. I'll put it on the screen. And the reason I'm freaking out is because they also included a face tanning water. I was not expecting medium to dark. You're kidding me. I'm gonna be I have their light to medium face tanning water and I haven't been using it that much this summer because when I went to France, I already got pretty tan. So this is perfect because it's the next level up. And I didn't actually realize that they launched the face tanning water in the new scent. So this is the stuff. I've been using the lighter version, like I said, for years, and I wasn't expecting them to send this over. And we have the brush as well. The brush is so good. It just literally gives you the most flawless, the most perfectly, like, I feel like there's just, it's something about the water, how it just blends into your skin and it lasts a few days. So like my bottle has lasted me for so long. My chest is like turning red because I'm getting excited and it's hot in my car. And I'm like shook. So yeah, I feel like in the summertime, I'm on a quest to get as tan as I can because it's like my chance to look Lebanese. My dad gets so dark in the summertime and like my sister and my brother and I, like we can never catch up because we're only half Lebanese, but maybe with this I'm gonna be able to catch up to him. And then we have the one for body, which is perfect because this is gonna help me maintain the tan that I got in France. I have not been able to spend as much time outside as I would like, and it's not really good for you to lie in the sun anyway, but this is super exciting and I'm shook. So thank you, Salty Face. We're gonna pretend this is a birthday gift even though it's for their new launch, but check out Salty Face, you guys, for like your tanning needs. You will not regret it. And I find their products last a really long time. So like it's really good value for the money. And then yes, I went to Winners with my mom yesterday and I just saw a few things that I liked and she was like, oh, let me get them for you for your birthday, which is so cute. And I'm shook. So I'll show you the first thing is this little cardigan. This was on the clearance rack, but I was so drawn to it for the color. I've been loving wearing kind of like what I'm wearing today, which is like this wraparound top. When I'm wearing like athletic, oh shit. Oh my God, okay. I just realized I didn't want to wear a sports bra like all day and like to the car dealership and stuff. So I put on this tank top and as I was getting ready to leave the house, I was like, don't forget to grab your sports bra, otherwise you're screwed. And I forgot to grab my sports bra. So I have to go teach a class and I don't have anything to wear. So I'm either gonna have to teach in this tank top, which is like not the best, or I'm gonna have to go, maybe there's something in like the Lost and Found or whatever. Oh, that sucks so badly. That sucks. And I just ordered a sports bra online. Like I really don't need to go buy one right now. Okay, well, as I was saying, I like to, when I am wearing like athleisure, I like to wear like my sports bra and my leggings or my shorts with like a little cardigan. It's just so cute. This one has like puffy sleeves and when I tried it on, it was so cute and I could see myself also wearing it with jeans or like little jean shorts. It was just really, really cute and I love the color. And then this is like so exciting. When I showed it to my sister, she was like, oh, So I got this little beaded bag from Winners. I guess this has been like a TikTok phenomenon, my sister told me, of like the TJ Maxx bag, these like beaded bags. I've also seen them, I think, at like Anthropologie. I remember when I was in Florida. And then of course, I forget the brand. I feel like it's like Gani or something I've been seeing on Essence. So beautiful. This is my favorite side, the pink and darker pink stripes, but the flowers are really beautiful too. The beaded strap. So this is my little birthday bag. It's obviously not the most practical purse, but my mom and I just both loved it, and I feel like it's the kind of thing you can just keep in your closet forever and you wear whenever it matches your outfit or when you're going out or for just like a little special occasion. So yeah, this was like my little pink birthday gift from my mom, and it's so sweet. So I'm just feeling very spoiled, and I can't say I'm super excited for my birthday. It's like coming up too fast. I'm like not ready for it. But I think I'm ready to be 28. Like, I've been already feeling 28 for a while, like getting mentally prepared to like 28. It's like, there's no denying, like you're in your late 20s now. My boyfriend's about to turn 30. It's like, I feel grown up, and there's still more growing to do. So I'm ready to be 28, but like, I'm not ready for my birthday. I don't know. And I'm the slowest coffee drinker in the world. And that's that. I'm going to end this vlog here, you guys, because we've made it to the end of our work day. And this was a work week vlog. And my phone was supposed to be charging, and I guess it hasn't been charging this whole time. Anyways, I feel like this vlog was very all over the place. I hope you, the whole time, let you in a little behind the scenes. The whole time after like Monday, Tuesday, I was just like, I think I should just scrap this vlog and throw it away. So if you're seeing this, it means obviously I didn't throw it away. And thank you for watching, and I hope it was entertaining or helpful or just kept you company while you worked, while you folded your laundry, while you did chores, while you were, I don't know, whatever you're doing. Oh, let me know. What are you up to when you're watching this video? If you made it to the end. If you made it to the end, comment a pink emoji. For whatever reason. I always like just love playing that game and like getting the comments of like the people who watch to the end, because it just means so much. So love you guys. Bye.